episode.
Backsliding.
With Blake and Tom.
With Big Cock.
And...
How's it going, guys?
Welcome to the third episode. I think we should just start this by saying, I have E. coli.
And
Found that out
I
today.
am Blake. Good to see you guys. Thanks
Good
for
to
coming
see
in.
ya.
We've had a lot of really good conversations prior to this episode being filmed.
Well, we thought, we need to just get into it a little bit easier. Like, we just get it going. We've taken a couple shots. We've made some
The premium
orange
content,
delights.
The premium content has already occurred. So now it's just the leftovers. This is the B-roll, B-film
I
footage.
feel like I should clarify real fast. I'm getting treatment for the E. coli.
Man, you jumped right into that.
I just felt like I had to get it off my chest. It's something that happened today. My doctor called me. He said, "You've got E. coli." And I said, "What is that?"
I didn't even think you were going to mention it.
And
now,
well, you know what? I don't want to say it was Chipotle, but I want to say that that's where the first outbreak happened was
Probably.
at Chipotle.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of Chipotle burritos
You
in
have.
the last
You have
6
had a-
months. How many Chipotle burritos have I had? At least
452.
it's been a lot. And their quesadillas, which have chicken in it.
What does the chicken have to do with it?
Well, I haven't had lettuce. So I feel like it happens with lettuce and
You don't
meat.
put lettuce in your burrito?
No.
Give me your order. What is your Chipotle burrito?
Sour cream,
Uh-huh.
guac,
Uh-huh.
chicken,
Uh-huh. So far, we're clear of E. coli. Just to be clear.
veggies,
That's where you're getting it.
and cheese,
Yep.
sour cream.
Yep.
And
You already said sour
and
cream.
the-
You didn't double up on
No,
that.
I didn't.
You did.
And the tortilla.
That's it?
What else would I put in it? Beans?
Beans?
I'm not gonna put no pinto beans in my burrito. Fuck.
Okay, so it's got to be the veggies because I'm pretty sure it's from cow shit.
Well, yeah, and also
Unless you're eating out cow ass.
just the thought of what that would even look like. I don't. Would they be into it? I don't. They'd probably kick me.
This part's getting cut.
Oh no.
So hey, we're wearing these glasses even though we said we weren't gonna.
Oh yeah, because it shows a ring light in the glasses, but
Which you
we
guys
thought
can see.
for today's look we would do black with some
He
gold
says
chains.
I look really good in these glasses. I don't think that's true.
Versace on the floor. What does that do with anything?
Take it off for me,
For me now, girl.
Copyrighted.
Versace. How's that song start?
Damn, he's
I
hot.
got a pen
Dude,
in
he's like
Manhattan.
5'1" and he's got mad game because he's just so sexy.
He's
He
so hot.
exudes
The sex appeal is
silk and sex.
silk and sex.
That's-
That should be the name of our next album.
That should be the name of his band. Now
Silk
he's in
and
Silk
Sex.
Sonic with Anderson .Paak,
It's
right?
called Silk Sonic.
Silk Sonic.
Oh my
That's
God.
his new band.
Listen,
You guys-
he's
yeah.
like 5'1", Bruno Mars.
Yeah, he's small, but he's got big dick
a
energy.
pocket size man.
BDE.
But he is so smooth. You know who's pocket size that we don't like? Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin fucking
You're
Hart.
called out, Kevin. I challenge you, Kevin Hart,
To a boxing match.
boxing match.
Kevin Hart, if you're watching this,
12
we challenge
rounds
you.
of heavyweight boxing.
We challenge you to a boxing match. And you know what? No rules. But he just
There's
fucking
rules.
bugs me because
Yeah.
not only do I feel like is he a bad person, but I feel like the shtick he's always got is just like, I'm Kevin Hart. I hang out with The Rock. And it's just like, we get it. Like he's got nothing else.
He does a lot of chin ups and
It's
he
so
shows
forced.
us.
It's so forced.
He even did that episode with Conan where he showed his full workout routine, and I just felt like you're trying to flex on me. Like the whole time, I feel like you're trying to be like, "Oh, I'm so small. Look, I can't do anything," and he's like, "Yeah." But then he shows that he can do so much, and I'm like, "Okay, you're fucking rich. You cheated on your wife.
Wow.
You've got
He
a
did.
ton of money
While she was pregnant.
You're really good at working out." And it's fine, but it's not that funny.
I don't even think he's that good at working out
No.
because here's the thing: when you're literally 4'5" and you start working
And it
out,
just gives you
your
smaller-
muscles are this big. So
Yeah.
when you do 3 curls, yeah, it's gonna look beefed up.
I'd beat
because
your
you
ass,
don't
Kevin
have
Hart.
a normal size arm.
You know what though? I kind of hate these like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all these different YouTubers that are doing these boxing matches. Fucking boxing, look, it's cool. We respect it, but it was only so good before MMA was around. Now I want to fucking bust your face, Kevin Hart.
Throw some
I wanna
elbows,
go
throw some
full
knees.
on all the way and submit your ass.
Here's the reality.
Jiu-jitsu.
if we, we'll get into jiu-jitsu in a second.
Nicolas Cage.
If we were in the ring with Kevin Hart, I'm telling you, he would not last a single round. First round KO. No matter how strong he is, it doesn't matter. He will never reach me.
For sure.
He will never reach me.
You versus Kevin Hart, 6'2". He's got to be legitimately. He's what, 5'5"?
He's something like that.
He's got to be shorter than like. Yeah, he's got to be 5'5".
And I feel like, again, Kevin Hart, if you're watching this, which you're most likely not, you're probably cheating on your wife.
He's watching.
You you would have no chance.
I don't fuck with that shit, man. Don't do that. Not when your wife's preggo. That's really low.
We need to take a minute real fast and just acknowledge we're in black and gold today, and in these glasses, I think to honor Versace. We're huge fans of Versace, Donatella, Gianni. We love the show.
They'd be honored by what we're doing.
We love everything. We're wearing Versace. How could they not be
The
honored?
only thing we're wearing is the glasses.
I
Everything
know, but
else is,
still though, we're contributing.
Yeah, okay.
If we had $1 billion, we would be dripping in Versace one day. But for now, we would like to honor one of our favorite brands.
Yeah,
It's the look today.
I do love Versace, although I'm not into the current thing they're doing with the mermaids and shit.
This
like that.
season and last season is not that good. But you know what?
Did you ever see that shit in Shrek? I think it was Shrek 2.
Oh my God, we're bringing up Shrek again. Back to Daddy Shrek.
Remember when Fiona grabs the mermaid by the tail and she throws her in the
She
ocean?
totally. Didn't she like whip her first and then she throws her?
She grabs her because they're kissing on the beach when there's like a montage going on and there's like a song playing over the montage.
Yeah.
And then the waves wash over them and then it goes out and there's a mermaid
and it's the
on top of
mermaid.
Shrek,
Yeah.
So
And
she grabs her tail and she fucking chucks her in the ocean.
What I want to know is,
damn,
how did Donkey fuck that dragon?
Okay, that's a good point. And the other point to be made is, how did DreamWorks not have Fiona be cast as Kelly Clarkson?
First off,
Clearly, they're the same person.
I'm going to put it up on the screen. Kelly Clarkson is Fiona.
They're the same person.
They are the same.
You pointed this out. I'll
person.
give you the credit for
I
that.
did. Here's the thing. When I get high sometimes, I can
Yeah.
picture people as characters flawlessly.
It works so good.
Flawlessly. And I was like, well, you know who Fiona is? Kelly Clarkson.
And to be clear, we love us some Kelly.
Love.
Kelly Clarkson is incredible.
Since you've been gone.
Oh my God. We have iconic videos
I
of us
can't
in bars
breathe
singing.
for the first time.
To Kelly
What
Clarkson.
doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Huge.
Stand a little.
Huge
We
energy.
love Kelly
And she got a new
Clarkson.
talk show. We're vibing on the fact that she's
We love her.
killing it.
She's an incredible person, but she is Fiona from Shrek. And if you're going to sit there and tell me I'm wrong, look at those two photos and try and tell me Kelly Clarkson is not
really is.
Fiona from Shrek. We love Fiona. We love Fiona.
Yeah. Well, and Cameron Diaz makes a good Fiona for sure. But
Oh my God, I forgot that was Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz, yeah.
Cameron Diaz is more like
there's
the
some
dragon.
big name actors. The dragon doesn't even talk. It
I
just
know.
goes,
I want to know though, how did that happen? Because
what?
it just seems a
She
little.
got cast?
No, how did the dragon fuck Donkey?
Oh. I think there's some questions you just don't ask. And,
Yeah.
and that's one of them. Like you just let it go. And then the fact that they have hybrid dragon donkey babies and that everybody is just good with that in
Cool
a
with
world
it.
where like some people are against gay marriage, but we're just okay with watching this film where there's dragon donkey babies.
I don't get that. People are so fucking weird. Speaking of people being against gay marriage, let's take it to our old church for a minute. So Blake and I used to go to the same church. That's how we met. And we'll probably do a video based upon that at some point.
Well, we have.
I forgot to format the SD card and we have 4 minutes.
All right. I think we cut and then we bring it back.
And then we bring it back. You guys, please enjoy this brief intermission and we will be right back. All right, we're back.
Did you see how long we were gone?
No, but what I did see is when I was deleting footage,
You deleted footage?
I had to delete footage for the
All of
for
it?
space on the memory card. Not what we just filmed.
Oh, okay.
But what I did delete was literally so many nudes. I was just on there. I filmed a lot of stuff in the last 2 days for OnlyFans. So I was on there and it was like naked in the shower, naked in my room. Like, it's just a lot of dick.
It's funny how I don't know how often you're naked in there. Just doing that.
Well, it's
All the time.
almost every day.
I assume it's all
weekly.
the time.
I try and keep up the content. I'm trying to get
I
the
walked in
content
on you
going a
today.
lot more. You did walk in on me
It was
today.
a joke, and I didn't think you'd be nude, but you were.
I literally said I was going in there to change for.
I don't think you said that.
I said that. I said I'm gonna go change to go to the gym, and you walked in on me. But what did you see my butt?
There was a lot going on.
Yeah, but you've seen me fully naked multiple times.
He had things on his ass.
No, I did not. It's just a big Shrek.
Yeah. What is with the Shrek?
I told my boyfriend today. He watched our latest podcast episode, and he sent me just a photo of Shrek, and he's all, so you. Yeah, he's all. I've never said his name before on camera.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna bleep it out.
Oops. I didn't know that.
But what? So what? He sent me a photo of Shrek, and he was like, "You think Shrek's hot?" And I was like, "Baby, I was just saying he's got a dad bod, and I think it's hot."
And he did say that really caught me off guard. That was very much genuine. My reaction, like you saying, "Oh, you're gonna tell me he doesn't have a good dad bod?" I was like,
I think Shrek has a good dad bod, but this is what. So I was telling him. I said, "Yeah, I'm totally into it, you know." And he's also, if I just gain like 40 pounds, you know, you're gonna be fine with it. And I said, "Baby, I would paint you green." And I said, and we would go to your swamp and we would just have some fun. I would dress up. I could dress up as Donkey or Fiona. Totally. And it would be,
Wow.
it would honestly, it would be great.
That's kind of terrifying.
It's great. So, before we cut, I think we were talking, well, we were going to get into the church stuff.
The church stuff, yeah.
So we met in church almost 15 years ago.
It's been a minute. How long has it really been? I feel like we throw around these numbers.
But
all the time.
how old were we? 13? Sometimes we'll be out in public, or we'll just be hanging out on the couch, and we'll be close to each other on accident, and one of us will just go.
You just have to touch hands.
So we were like 13, and we're what, 28 now? It's been 15 years.
I think we met in the summer between 8th grade and freshman year.
So
I would
13, 14, 15.
13 and a half.
Or even 12. I graduated at 17. When did you graduate? Loser.
Why was that so aggressive?
I graduated at 17.
I would think
So
I was,
you were 7. You were 18.
I had just turned 18. It was May.
It's been 15 years.
Yeah.
But so we were talking, I think a few minutes ago before we cut to intermission, we were like, not on purpose, but like we were before, we were talking about how, what were we talking about?
The church. You were saying that we.
But what brought that up?
I have no fucking idea.
I think we were because people were saying like, oh, you're fine with dragons fucking donkeys, but you're not fine with like gay shit.
Right. Well, they'll show their kids that shit.
We were talking earlier about our church and how just the old church we went to, the craziest shit that was said to us when we were there, and we acted like it was totally normal. Like I was telling you, we went to go grab coffee today, and I was saying how I was in a church service once on a Sunday for youth group, and there was this random lady teaching who was just somebody's mom, and the whole message was about how God killed Michael Jackson. And I was sitting there like, bitch, what? You're telling me God killed Michael Jackson? And she said
that's weird.
He killed Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson said he was bigger than God, and so God struck him down. And I went to one of the senior pastors, and I said, so you'll never believe what we just got told at church today. Yeah. And I told her, and she's all... she shook her head and she's all, God didn't kill Michael Jackson. He died. He was murdered. And I was like, wait, what?
Also, that's not
First
true.
First off, that's not true. And second off, you're not going to address the fact that kids are being taught here that God struck down Michael Jackson?
Didn't he OD on like drugs or something? Like his doctor prescribed him? I think it might have been a malpractice case against his doctor. But either way, regardless... Like it wasn't God.
But we've been taught the weirdest shit. One Easter, I think it was, where Blake and I got nailed to a cross. They had people whipping us going down the alleys.
It's just like,
or the aisles.
It's basically like a play, like a theater play that they do to music. So there's like some Christian music like, Jesus was nailed to a cross. And it's like whatever. And it's playing.
Totally.
And then like... people are sitting in the pews. It's like Easter Sunday, and they're like the one day of the year they actually go to church, and then they show up, and it's like teenagers being dragged down the hallways of the fucking church that are like
they literally had whips
and like
and
being pulled
whipped
down
us
to be brought to the stage to this music so that we'll be nailed to these artificial crosses to show the sacrifice that was made for you.
It's so you can give your life to God and also tithe while you're there.
It's like an intimidation fear tactic to make you believe that like, this happened for you, motherfucker. So you better fucking repent and you better give us your money and you better start coming to church on time.
And the people that whipped us were head to toe full makeup dressed up as demons.
Yeah,
like
from
scary
hell.
fucking shit, who was whipping us. And I remember going down the aisle being whipped because basically our pastor at the time was Jesus. He was on the cross like this at the end. And Blake and I were next to him as the two people that got crucified next to Jesus. And there were women in the audience like, he really did that.
Yeah.
Like so emotional. And I look back on it now and I'm like, you let people whip us and put us at the top of a cross so you could intimidate people and decide, I need to give my life to God. Like, it was just too much. Like, you're doing too much.
It was a lot. It was a lot. And it was very much like, you realize now when you look at it, it's a really aggressive advertising method to try to get people to pay into your church.
Totally.
Because to pay for your Lexus lease payment. Like,
and they had Lexuses. They had so many Lexuses. And that's the thing, because if you think about it, it's really like any other subscription-based platform. If you don't have members, you don't have tithers. If you don't have tithers, you can't not only keep the lights on, but buy the things you want to buy. Not pay your staff, because they didn't really pay the staff that well.
No.
But it's buy the
under
things.
minimum wage.
I literally interned at my church, and I worked probably 50 hours a week when I was working there. And do you know how much I got paid there?
It was below minimum wage for sure.
It was it wasn't even, I didn't get paid minimum wage. I got a salary, $300 a month. And as an independent contractor, so I had to take taxes out.
That's
and
bad.
they told me, they said, oh, you know what? Most people would pay us to be an intern for this opportunity.
To
And
be
I said,
honest, they have a point that like interns get fucked in this country.
but for 50 hours,
it's insane. Well, I mean, the reality was
it was insane. I didn't have a life. I was there 6+ days a week.
The reality is you weren't even an intern. Like
I was a slave.
The idea of an intern at church is just stupid. Like, you were a worker. You're someone that cleaned the bathrooms, like spoke at Sunday school, like taught children, like were involved in like all
women's ministry,
all of it.
What was that thing we did? Love Active on Sundays.
Active,
We
which
did
is like
so
basically
many
like
things.
a community outreach. You know, like
It was
to help
insane,
feed the
and it's
community.
like, it's not until you get out of it that you realize, whoa,
yeah,
that is fucked up.
yeah, it's bad.
It's crazy.
I had a Facebook argument today with a guy.
Oh yeah, you
Who
did.
was- yeah.
He. I love
Well,
you to
some
death,
guy,
but you
you know-
can't. You can't not get into it if someone
I went to
challenges you.
UCLA, so I'm on all these pages for like UCLA for like students, you know, different groups that like, you know, people sell stuff or they like give advice to other students that are like newly incoming. So I joined it years ago when I got in, and I still get updates and like it comes on my feed or whatever. And this guy posted about like, oh, we're trying to do this Bible study, like UCLA Bible study or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. So I posted this GIF just because I was in a mood. And I posted this GIF on that where he was like, "Oh, let's do this UCLA Bible study."
Tell him what the GIF was that he posted. He wanted to do a Bible study.
It was a meme. Yeah, he put a meme of like Joe Bruin, who's like the mascot. He's like a bear
For UCLA.
And he's like holding a Bible and he's like, "Come to my Bible study" or whatever. And I just thought it was funny and it was weird and all.
Is he a freshman?
No, he looks like he's like 35. I know, it's weird. Like, why are you even on the transfer page? But then the question is, why am I even on it, right? But like,
yeah.
But like, still. So
But
he's
you're
like,
not actively looking to
No.
meet up with students.
No. So he's like,
That sounds a little.
it's a little weird. But
Weird.
because he's trying to save the world, because that's what you do when you're a Christian.
Oh my
but like,
God.
so he's like, let's have
Give me a
this Bible
break.
study. So I posted this GIF, right, of this band Ghost that I like, which is like this like satanic metal band.
We'll
And
put a photo of them.
they dress as like one of the main characters is like this like satanic pope or whatever. And so it's literally this clip of him when he's entering the room in one of the music videos. He opens the door and he's like realizes he's not supposed to be there, so he like shuts the door. But you, for the split second you see him, you realize he's like a satanic priest or something.
Who should not be where he is.
I thought it was kind of funny because I'm like, oh, I'm coming into your Bible study, but like I really obviously don't belong there. That's all I did. I didn't even put any text. And so he writes me like, let's talk. And I'm like, what? And he writes me and we have this full on conversation. And I engaged, like, I'll admit to that. I engaged in it, but like we had this full on conversation back and forth about like whether God is real. And like, he kept saying like, nothing matters because you're fucking pawn scum. And I was like,
He said that?
he said you're pawn scum. He's like, why
He said you're pawn scum?
yeah, he's like, he said, if what you think is real, then like we're all just pawn scum and nothing matters. And I was like, whoa.
Here's the problem with Christians is they get this savior mentality that you posting that GIF means that you were placed in front of them by God
To be
so that
saved.
they could save
Yeah.
you, so that they could be somebody that comes into your life and influences you to show you the love of God, when in reality they don't know any more than you do or what the fuck they're talking about.
Or you think I'm a bully. The reality is I knew this guy because I used to debate with these people all the time on Bruin Walk and at UCLA, and like I would just talk to these random guys who clearly didn't go to school there but just like wanted to like push their beliefs on the student population. I asked him, I said, so do you believe that gay marriage I'm guessing that you don't believe in gay marriage because of the Bible, right? And he was like, yeah, but like he had all these, like he gave me some riddle for like why that was the case.
He's probably closeted.
And I'm like, this is why I poke fun at this. This is why I have a problem, like why I argue this shit, because as long as there's not a personal spirituality, but like a real like religious, organized religion doctrine that like goes out to people and tells them what they can and can't do and oppresses other people, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna make fun of it and I'm gonna push back and I'm gonna have a problem with it because you don't keep it inside of just your personal spirituality. You use it to oppress other people.
Wow.
And he was like, well, if you're pawn scum, what the fuck does it matter? I was like, I don't know why you keep calling me that. I said, I'm a human being. I don't know about you, but I am a human being. And just because I'm an atheist doesn't mean I don't have
values and morals
or values or morals or meaning or purpose, or that I don't have any other thing. And he was like, well, atheists have killed more people in history than anybody else. I said atheism just means I don't believe in God. It doesn't mean you're a moral person. It doesn't mean you're a good person. It doesn't mean you have any other beliefs other than just the lack of belief in a God. I could have nothing in common with another atheist because they could be completely different than me in every other way.
There's assholes that are atheists. Just
totally. I don't even think that atheists are good people. It just means you don't believe in God. And I told him that, and I was like, but you, on the other hand, the fact that you subscribe to this belief system, you have to own the fact that it has caused all this pain and all this trouble. They don't, though.
They don't want to do that because that means admitting the fact that there's something wrong with it.
He didn't want to do it.
Tell me why Christians are all about the love of God, the love of Jesus, but the second they get offended or they get caught up in something that they don't know the answer to.
He told me to have a blessed day.
Yeah, it's one, aggression, anger, just being fucking rude, and then passive aggressiveness. Well, you have a blessed day. It's like, well, actually go fuck yourself.
He said, I hope you have a meaningful life. And I said, I am.
Yeah, I actually am living that right now.
He's like, well, good luck. Because he's like, he basically said, there's no meaning in your life if there's this. And I said, you should read Sartre or Simone de Beauvoir or like some of these existentialists. Like, you don't even know what that is, existentialism probably, but like go read it, because that will tell you that just because I don't believe in your God doesn't mean I have no purpose or meaning in my life.
Yeah. Common misconception. But to clarify, we don't have a problem with spirituality. We don't have a problem with you believing in a God or whatever. I think spirituality, I think that having faith is all a really good thing. But it's when it comes to systematic religion that oppresses people based off of
it's organized religion pushing itself on other people, right? The second that you say, this is what I believe in, so therefore this is what you must do,
and you're wrong or you're going to hell or you're a bad person because I don't identify or believe that, that's
when I have a problem. And I told him that. I literally, when he said you should have a blessed day, I said okay, I'm gonna go have a great day, and I will always be here to stand up against Christians who put their beliefs on other people and use it to oppress other people. I will always stand in an appropriate way, right? In an appropriate civil way. I will always stand up to mock those ideas and to push back against those individuals who use their religion, their personal spirituality as a weapon to oppress other people. Because let's be honest, the gay community, women,
every community
has been
every
oppressed.
community that's not hetero white. And first off, Jesus wasn't even white. And second off,
except in their paintings and their photos and every representation.
Totally. And second off, if Jesus was here today, you and I would chill the fuck out with him any day. He's probably a great guy.
Maybe, probably.
I think so. And he would be fucking chill.
If he's as they described him, I guess. I don't know.
But it's just the reality is, we live in a world with a lot of uneducated people who don't want to be educated. And that's why we have people
I probably shouldn't have posted that GIF. That's the moral
of
the story.
They're fine with donkeys fucking dragons, but not two male humans or female humans just loving one another and trying to raise families. And we're glad we could share that information with you guys today. So
Wow.
it was a pretty good talk today.
Yeah,
I'm glad I feel like we had to get that out. I feel like, you start with something simple like
Yeah.
Kevin Hart being an asshole. We work our way up to Nicolas Cage and jiu-jitsu, and we ended on a bang with the fact that, organized religion is one of the worst things to happen in the history of the world.
Yeah,
and
it
what
is.
we need to focus on is acceptance, loving one another, being open-minded, and realizing that we don't know everything, but we have a lot to learn from everybody that we meet.
Absolutely. 100%. And that's, to be honest, this is the first time 3 episodes in now where we are, what's going on?
We got a car alarm going on. Meanwhile, in Hollywood.
Is the first time in 3 episodes we've started to dive into something that came from our name, right? Like backsliding, like this whole idea of like where we met and like being in religion and all that kind of stuff. And it's still, it comes out. It crops up in ways like today with that guy just like coming at me like, you have no meaning life, you pawn scum.
According to him, we are backsliding, and we're here to say we will be backsliding every day of our life, publicly backsliding every Wednesday at noon, and we're glad that we can backslide with you, baby. So, because we love you. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like this video, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe. Turn on post notifications. You can find us at Backsliding Podcast on Instagram. Make sure you stay tuned in and up to date.
Share with your friends, guys. We need to grow. Like, share with your friends. Put it out there in the world that like we all need to backslide together.
By the time you watch this, we will have a TikTok, so make sure to subscribe to our TikTok. We'll have the link down below, as well as posting clips on my Twitter, Blake's Twitter, possibly. I don't know if you even have a Twitter. Do you even have? We're gonna get one. We're gonna
Probably
get
at
one.
one
But we're
point,
working on building this bitch. So thank you guys for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for backsliding.
God bless you.
We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.